Hey guys, how's it going? So, I picked up a Traxxas rustler today from a good friend. I got it for a good deal. So, I finally got myself another basher. So, I am super pumped to rip this thing. I used to have a rustler go and rip on the sand all the time with some paddles. So, I'm going to give it a little look over here. Let's see what it's got. First of all, let's start at the front end. Looks like the shocks are all leaked out, so it definitely needs a shock rebuild. We've also got aluminum camber and toe links on this guy, and STRC caster blocks, and what do they call it? The hub carriers? Yeah, hub carrier. What else? We got some big old Proline Prime 2.8 tires. Oh yeah. Right now we've got the Valenian 3500 brushless system in there. And in the back, we've also got aluminum shock caps on all 4 shocks and an RPM front bumper. These rear shocks are also leaked out, so we're going to change those too. We're going to change the seals in those. We're not going to change the shocks yet. And then we've also got aluminum rear links on both sides, an RPM diff cover or a gear case cover, and STRC rear blocks. So she's fairly upgraded. We're gonna do some speed with it, but first we gotta throw a few parts in it just so it can handle everything. So we're gonna throw in the Traxxas steel CVD drive shafts, a RPM front bulkhead, some hex screw pins because these ones are all Phillips and I prefer not. We're also gonna put in an avid slash bearing kit, same as the rustler, exact same bearings, everything. And the bell crank bearings are actually the Revolution bearings, so it's metal shielded on one side and then rubber shielded on the other side, so that's pretty nice. Also, we've got a metal idler gear just in case this one's plastic. He wasn't sure, so we'll see. We might just return that. Also, the battery expansion tray and then the ESC tray. And then we're also going to throw in the ProTech 100T servo, Mamba X speed controller, and the 4600 brushless censored motor. So this thing is just gonna rip. Let's get into it. So before I break into this transmission, I'm gonna just show you guys a little mod I did. So I've already got the old speed controller removed and everything, and there actually used to be a support bracket here so that you couldn't fit a bigger battery in, but I took my Dremel and I carved it out a little bit. So now my 5000 mAh 3-cell Gens Ace batteries will fit right in there. So I'm pumped about that. I'm pumped to get this thing ripped and ready to go. We've got RPM lower control arms as well as the rebuild kits for the shocks. So we've got a whole mess of parts to put in this thing. Let's get at her. Transmission all apart. It looks like all the bearings have been changed from stock, so that's a good thing. He's done his work on it. I'm still going to put in the Avid bearings just because they're a little bit nicer, but all the gears and everything looked intact. The metal idler is still good, so we're going to re-grease the diff and then put it back together. Okay, so the transmission is all back in the vehicle. Diff's been greased up with other butter, new bearings in the transmission, grease in all the gears. Time to do the rear axles and rear control arms. So we're going with the RPM nylon control arms. and the Traxxas CVDs. I've already got the boots actually pulled out and packed with udder butter just to lubricate them a little bit more. So let's get it put together and get the back end buttoned up. I've got to take the shocks off. I'm going to rebuild all 4 shocks at once so that I'm not all throwing stuff all over the place. So let's get into it. Back end is all done. RPM arms, CVDs, new Avid bearings. Everything's rolling nice and smooth. I'm going to go ahead and install the 3725X, the battery expansion kit, and also the mounting plate for the VXL. So that's next, and then we can move on to the front. And then we're just about done. Exciting. We're almost there. Okay, so the speaking. You suck.
You son of a bitch.
Alright, so we got the speed controller all installed. Mama X, double-sided tape for now. We'll be getting an RPM cage. Just about to start on the front end, and then it's time for the shock rebuild. So on the front end, we're putting in new hinge pins, RPM front arms, the RPM bulkhead, and also the full Avid bearings. So, oh, and the ProTech 100T servo. So it's gonna be pretty intense. Let's get at her. So there we are, the Traxxas Rustler rebuild is done. Shocks are done, rear end's done, front end's done, new servo, new speed controller, new motor, new arms, new bulkhead, all the new bits. So it's all one piece again. So next time you'll see this is out bashing. And that's about it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and thanks for watching the rebuild video.